Mario sports games. Mario sports games are always really fun to play. Usually it doesn't matter which one you're playing, you'll probably have a pretty good time. Although there are obviously some bad ones. But in this video, I'm going to be focusing on the top 10 best Mario sports games. Quick heads up, this video may be coming out a bit later than normal. Usually my uploading schedule is one video every 6 days, but I did kind of fall behind on this one. I'll explain it more in the next video because it'd make more sense if I did that. So anyways, let's get right into it. Mario Tennis Aces. The Mario Tennis games are usually my least favorite Mario sports experience. They're pretty basic, and all in all, don't offer as much as the other Mario sports games. But I will admit, Mario Tennis Aces does a pretty decent job of being unique for a tennis game. Look, I get that Mario Tennis Open had a lot of fun game modes and could be considered better than this game. But I don't know. I don't own Mario Tennis Open, so I can't really form an opinion on that game. And even so, the story mode in Mario Tennis Aces is really fun, even though there are some really bad difficulty spikes. That'd be my one note for the story mode. The difficulty spikes are a bit much. But all in all, this game has a great character selection, pretty decent stadium selection, and it's just a pretty good Mario Tennis experience. It's easy to learn, and it's not super boring, but again, it's just tennis. So that's kind of preventing it from getting higher up on the list. My opinion on this game goes back and forth a lot. Mario Sports Superstars combines 5 Mario Sports games into one. There's soccer, baseball, tennis, golf, and a Mario Sports that hasn't gotten its own game before, Mario Horse Racing. Or just horse racing. Never mind. Anyways, this is a pretty decent collection. It's got the 4 main sports that have gotten their own game. It's excluding basketball from Mario Hoops, but that's okay. And yeah, it obviously adds horse racing. Why do I not like this game though? Because each sport gets mind-numbingly boring after a little while. Soccer? Yeah, there's no items or special moves like in Mario Strikers, and there's way too many people on the field. Sure, the 11 team thing works. It works just as well as Mario Strikers does with only 4, but it's still just a lot of people, and I don't know, it's just not as fun as Mario Strikers. Mario Baseball just seems way too dumbed down. You can't do special moves or anything. It's just the most basic of baseball experiences. Tennis somehow got more basic than it was in Ultra Smash, and I didn't think that was possible. Mario Golf in this, it's alright, just the courses can be a bit bland. Golf, I'll give the benefit of the doubt and just say it's mediocre. But horse racing is actually really good, I'll give it that. Horse racing is actually way more in-depth than the other games, and honestly just makes me want it to have its own kind of sports game. Sure, it's very similar to Mario Kart, so you could argue that it's not worth giving it its own game, but I still like it. There are also these amiibo cards you can collect for the game. It's just the equivalent to Pokemon cards for Mario Sports. They exist. That's all I can say about them. So yeah, that's Mario Sports Superstars. Sometimes it's one of my favorite Mario Sports games. Other times, I hate it. Okay, I don't hate it, but it can just be a bit boring at times. Okay, now we're at the part of the list where these games are freaking awesome. I love Mario Superstar Baseball, I think the game is called. I don't know, the titles of the 2 baseball games are confusing. Anyways, this game is really cool. I love it mostly because of the story mode and the customization of your team. You can basically have up to 9 Mario characters, each with varying stats on your team. Sure, I know that sounds to be expected, and, it's baseball, there are always 9 characters on your team. I don't know why I said characters instead of players, but it's just really cool to have that kind of freedom with customization. And that's what Mario sports games are all about. Being able to customize your dream sports team of Mario characters, weird reptile monsters, and big apes, or monkeys, whatever you want to call them, to defeat another team. Okay, that might not be what they're all about, but that's what I like about them. Anyways, that aside, I also like the story mode because okay, it's just playing baseball, but I kind of like it. It's just satisfying when you finally beat one of the teams. Yeah, I mean, it could have been more creative, but I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. And yeah, this is just a pretty good game. I also like how unique each stadium is. I mean, Mario Stadium is basic, but I mean, that's to be expected. It's good to have one just kind of basic stadium with no gimmicks. Yeah, I love this game. It's really good. Yeah, I know a lot of people are going to be mad this isn't at least in the top 5, but I think number 7 is pretty fair for the original Mario Strikers. Don't get me wrong, this is a fantastic game. It's just, not worthy of top 5. I mean, there are a lot of other great Mario sports games out there, okay? This one's still amazing. This one was basically the dawn of the good Mario sports games. I love this one, really, I do. So, yeah, Mario Strikers. Basically the best Mario sports franchise there is. You basically get to choose from 9 different team captains and 4 different sets of players, I guess. You can choose between Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Yoshi, Wario, Waluigi, Donkey Kong, or that one robot guy as the captain. And then as your kind of players, you can choose between Toads, Shy Guys, Koopa Troopas, and Hammer Bros. That's it. I mean, there's more to the game, obviously, but that's it for kind of choosing your team. I might have gotten a few details wrong, as I don't actually own this game, but I have played it before, and I've seen other people play it as well, so I know enough about it to kind of form an opinion about it. Yeah, this is a really good Mario sports game. You can choose between multiple stadiums, and you can also have items on you, and you use those items. Those items make the game even crazier than it already is. Also, Bowser's an item. I think Bowser's an item. I just know he's not playable. So yeah, that's the main part of the game. The rest of it is just the rest of the Mario Sports experience. Unless there's something else I don't know about, because again, I don't actually own this game. But yeah, like I said, this is basically the first really good Mario Sports game, and it's created many good ones after this. I think you know what I'm trying to say. It was the start of the whole thing. Yes, there is obviously Mario Tennis and Mario Golf before this, but those ones aren't nearly as good as Mario Strikers. So, yeah, let's move on. I don't know why people don't like the Mario Golf series that much. I personally really like it. But then again, I do get that it can be a bit basic and boring at times. But I still like it. It takes you to all these amazing courses that you can golf around Mario-themed obstacles and stuff as Mario characters. I get that's to be expected, but I like that, okay? Okay? Anyways, I think people should give the Mario Golf series another chance. Anyways, now that I'm done ranting about that, let's talk about Mario Golf Super Rush. I know a lot of people weren't super crazy about this game and all that, but I really liked it. I enjoyed being able to have a great selection of characters, great selection of courses, a story mode, and more, I guess. This game was really good. I liked it. I mean, yes, there are obviously some elements that could have been improved, but all in all, it's a pretty decent Mario Golf experience. Now, some of you may be wondering, why is this the Mario Golf game that made the list? Well, here's my answer for you. It's the only Mario Golf game I own, so it's really the only one I can form an opinion on. Yeah, sure, you could say, well, why am I making this video if I don't own all the Mario sports games, or haven't been able to form an opinion on all of them? Well, my answer to that is, I don't have one. So, it's too late to go back now, but yeah, that's my reasoning. And I just want to rant about something about this game real quick. Why is it still receiving updates? It's over a year old. Come on, Camelot, stop updating it. No one cares. Okay, sorry, just had to get that out of my system. Oh, and if you don't know what updates I'm talking about, I mean the skins you can unlock by playing online for like 5 billion years every month. Stop updating it! I mean, I know I said it's good, but stop updating it! Mario Baseball Sluggers. Again, I don't know if I got the title right. The titles for these games are a little confusing and hard to remember. Not necessarily confusing, just kind of hard to remember. Anyways, this just takes the original Mario Baseball and makes it even better. There are even more characters. I think even more stadiums. I mean, it's been a while since I played it. A better story mode, I think. I haven't played that yet. And more modes and minigames. I like the minigames in this series, by the way. I forgot to mention that before. Yeah, there's not really much I could say about this one that wasn't already said about the first game, except for that this game is just basically the original, but like 10 times better. Okay, that's an exaggeration, but it is a lot better and is definitely an improvement. The only Mario basketball game there is, and that just makes me sad. I feel like there should be more Mario basketball games, or Mario Hoops to be exact. There's only one, and that just seems kind of weird. At least I think there's only one. There might be a few others that aren't nearly as good. Anyways, Mario Hoops 3-on-3 is absolutely fantastic. There's a great character selection, great court selections, I guess, because it's basketball. The tournaments are fun. That's basically it. But it's a really good game. I mean, yes, there's obviously more to the game, but that's kind of the basics. There's even Final Fantasy characters because the game was developed by Square Enix, so that's cool. I mean, I've never played Final Fantasy and I know nothing about it, but it's still cool to have them. And yeah, that's pretty much the main game. It's really fun though, and somehow the entire game being controlled by touchscreen works flawlessly. I remember thinking when I first got the game, this is going to be horrible, and my hands are going to cramp up, and none of the controls are going to work. No, it works flawlessly. I swear, the developers at Square Enix making this work, they're geniuses, okay? I mean geniuses. I meant geniuses. I'm clearly not a genius myself. I can't even pronounce the word. Anyways, yeah, you get my point. The controls are flawless, work perfectly on a DS. I'd rather the touchscreen actually to using button controls, which you won't hear me say often. And yeah, it's great. Honestly, it's a really good Mario sports game with a lot of effort put into it. I just love this one. And here we are back at the Mario Strikers series. Mario Strikers Charged takes the original game, it puts it on like 10,000 million steroids. This Mario sports game is so freaking good. Mario Strikers Charged, it's so good, okay? I don't care what you say, this is one of the absolute best Mario sports experiences, nay, video game experiences ever. No, sports experiences ever. I'd rather play this than play actual sports. I mean, I'm a gamer, so that's to be expected, but never mind, this is good. It's really good. Mario Strikers Charged is awesome. Why? Well, great character selection again, great stadium selection, even better than the first game. It has more modes than the first game, I think. The cup battles are good, and there are what are they again? They're like the mini games you can play, kind of missions. I think they are. I don't know. They're how you unlock characters, I think. Or is that through the cup battles? I don't know. Look, I know I said I love this game a lot, but it has been a while since I played it. So, yeah. But again, this game is so good. And the thing I love most about it is when you do a charged strike, I think it's called. And it's your character will kick the ball up, they'll go up, they'll do something really cool depending on the character, and then they'll hit the ball. And depending on the way you initiated the strike, if you did the thing right, if you played the game, you know what I mean. It determines how fast your ball goes and how many balls there are. I think there can be up to 6 balls. I know that sounds weird out of context, but yeah. Anyways, and then the goalie, they have to block all of the balls. Shut up. And then yeah. I think that's really cool and an amazing idea, and it utilizes the Wii pointer really well. And yeah, it's just really cool. I love this game. It's amazing. It's really good. You thought Mario Strikers Charged was amazing? Yeah, Mario Strikers Battle League takes that game and injects it with 10,000 million infinity steroids. Okay, yeah, it's really good. Okay, characters could be better, but that's being updated in the future. So it'll be 20 characters instead of Mario Strikers Charged measly 12. I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be 20 characters in this game by the time it's done. That's just a guess, though, because, I mean, it just kind of makes sense because, I mean, you can have up to 20 character slots when you're playing online with First Strikers Club, so you get my point. It just makes sense to double the roster. So it'll have almost double the amount of Mario Strikers Charged by the time it's done. Right now it has the equal amount to what it was in Mario Strikers Charged. So that's really cool. The stadiums, I will admit they could be more interesting, but I'm going to talk about that in a bit. Online is really fun, especially with Strikers Clubs, which change everything about the Mario Sports experience. Being able to create a club that other people can join, and that you can compete against other clubs and win stuff, and customize the stadium and uniforms and all that. It's really cool. By the way, you can join mine if you want. You can just check out my Mario Strikers series to see the join code. Anyways, and then you can just keep on playing, and you know it's cool. And then yeah. And the coolest part about this game is the gear. The gear can let you change character stats to however you want. That is freaking awesome. Don't like Mario stats? That's fine. Just apply some gear and change them to how you would like. Want a character to have more strength, but they're not strong enough? Add the muscle gear. Want them to... okay, you get the point. Basically, it changes everything and makes everything so cool. And each character looks really cool wearing their gear. Honestly, some of them look like freaking superheroes with their gear. It's just awesome. Now the stadiums. This is like the one part I don't like about the game. Yeah, in the previous Mario Strikers games, you could have stadiums that had actual unique elements. Kind of like obstacles and challenges. You know, stuff like that. Like in the Lava Stadium, I don't think that's what it's called, but that's what I'm going to call it because I forget the name. There'd be lava sprouting up everywhere, causing obstacles, and it'd be really cool. Whereas in this game, the Lava Castle Stadium, it doesn't have anything. What happens is you choose 2 stadiums, one for each team, and then the stadiums get combined. Which I think that's really cool, but I think it'd be really cool if each stadium had actual obstacles. Now, hold on, hear me out. Imagine you combine the Spooky Mansion Stadium with the Lava Castle Stadium. That means one half of the stadium could have ghosts everywhere, something. I don't know, they could do something like the ghost from Luigi's Mansion, or it could have, I don't know, just something ghost related. And then the other half could have lava sprouting up everywhere, causing 2 different obstacles on different halves of the stadium. That would be awesome, and it's really a missed opportunity. That's a missed opportunity. But then again, I do like how each stadium looks aesthetically, and especially when it's combined with another one. It looks really cool, really unique, and it's just something cool other Mario Sports games haven't offered yet. Anyways, this game is so freaking good, though. I can't wait for it to keep receiving updates. We just got Daisy and Shy Guy and all that stuff. I'm just really excited for everything to keep getting updated. This is really good, and I've been going on about this game for too long. And if I'm really, really excited about this Mario Sports game, that just tells you what the best Mario Sports game is all about. Yep, a lot of people are going to disagree with this. Mario Sports Mix is my all-time favorite Mario Sports game. Yes, I know it's not probably as exciting. not probably. I can't speak English today. Anyways, it's probably not as exciting as Mario Strikers Battle League, but whatever. This one's really good. Look, it offers 4 sports. Yes, you could say it's automatically worse than Mario Sports Superstars that way, but these 4 sports are better than the ones in Mario Sports Superstars. You see, they're not dumbed down to the point where you don't even want to play them. In Mario Sports Mix, you can play basketball, volleyball, hockey, and dodgeball. Yes, you might be wondering why those 4 sports. Well, these are 4 sports that haven't gotten their own Mario Sports game, except basketball, but that's only gotten 1, so it doesn't really count. Plus, it's also still developed by Square Enix, so they probably just want to reuse that one. So, why do I like this game so much? Because the variety. There are 4 different unique and fun sports to play. Each one, by the way, has items and unique things to do, which is cool, and it has special shots. I mean, I know that technically the Mario Sports Superstars had like special shots, but it wasn't the same as like the other Mario Sports games. These ones also aren't the same, but they're definitely cooler. I mean, each character has kind of their own special ability they can do, sort of, I guess. It's special enough, I think. And the stadiums. You see, Mario Sports Superstars has like 3 different stadiums to choose from with like a night and day theme for each one. I don't know. That's for like soccer and baseball at least. Well, I mean, the amount changes. The amount of stadiums changes depending on which sport you're playing. Whatever, doesn't matter, okay? Each one is lazy unless you're playing golf or horse racing, because those are unique. I mean, golf is still pretty lazy. Okay, I'm getting off topic, okay? Basically, there are like 12 stadiums to choose from for each sport. Some of them have unique stadiums that can't be played in every sport, and some of them can be played in every sport. Mario Stadium is one example. It can be played across every sport, whereas like Waluigi Pinball can't be played in every sport and only in volleyball and I forget the other sports it's available in. I just remember it being available in volleyball. But yeah. And by the way, Waluigi Pinball is a stadium, okay? That is really freaking cool. You cannot sit there and tell me Waluigi Pinball being a freaking stadium is not cool. That is cool, and you know it. And the rest of the stadiums are all really cool too. The Galaxy one where you're on an airship, the Bowser's Castle one, the Western stage, it's been a while since I played it, but basically you get the point. Everything's really cool. And there are even tournaments you can do. Yes, I know, sometimes they can be a little boring, but they're still really cool. Now, one thing I don't like about this game, unlocking everything. I tried doing that, and I just got so mind-numbingly bored, so confused as to the methods you have to use to unlock these characters, to the point where I just use that cheat code where it unlocks everything for you. Yeah, don't judge me, okay? Please just don't judge me. I didn't want to go through that effort. And yeah, that's basically it. This game offers a really large variety of sports, each one in-depth enough to be really cool. And honestly, I hope some of these sports get their own Mario Sports game someday. I hope basketball returns, volleyball could be cool, I guess. Hockey would actually be pretty cool, and dodgeball would be really cool if, you know, if Nintendo gave it some really nice attention maybe, and I don't know. I feel like dodgeball is really cool. Anyways, that's basically all there is to say about this game. It's my favorite Mario Sports game. So, yeah. And it's a lot better than Mario Sports Superstars for the reasons I just laid out. So, yeah. Okay, I don't think I've ever talked as fast or as hyper as I did in the last little bit there. But anyways, this was a pretty nice video to make. I wanted to make it ever since I heard Mario Strikers Battle League was coming out, but then I had to wait for it to actually come out, and then by the time it came out, I was busy with other videos and stuff. So yeah, I wanted this video out a bit earlier than it was, but it's fine. And it was really fun to make, by the way. I enjoyed making this one. Anyways, like and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.